to All right, so I'm so excited to rock this program with you. I know it's going to be a learning curve, but I know you're going to do great. So give yourself grace. Know it's going to be a little bit of learning, but I want to do this overview. I went ahead and wrote everything out, but I thought I would do a quick overview video, kind of showing you some of the benefits, showing you where to find things if you are kind of like me and more visual, but I did write it out as well. So first thing I want you to do is download the Beachbody on-demand app from the App Store. You can do this on your computer by just going to beachbodyondemand.com, but I recommend you go ahead and download the app to your phone. You can add it to your Roku, your Fire Stick, your Smart TV, all of that stuff. But for this tutorial, I'm going to go through it. What in the world? Oh, Sheen. Sorry about that. For this video, I'm on my phone. So you're going to log in using your email and your password that you used when you ordered. You should see the 4-week gut protocol at the top. If you don't, go to programs and then click on the 4-week gut protocol. So this is where you're going to find your nutrition information for the program. Really quick, you also have access to 4 weeks for EveryBODy, which is your workouts. These are 25-minute workouts, 4 days a week, and then one of those days, or 1 day a week, you're going to do whatever you feel like. So if you want to go for a walk, if you want to do some yoga, maybe you want to do a bike or a workout on body, it's totally up to you, whatever you feel like doing. So let's focus on the 4-week gut protocol for right now. I want you to start with this video, the foundations of a healthy gut. You can watch some of these other things if you would like, but I'm just going to show you the main things for now. So I want you to click on the program guide and slowly read through this. If you are like me, you probably scan through things. You don't really read them, like you're just like going as fast as possible. But I want you to slow down. And if you want, you can even print this off. I don't know if this comes in your bundle. I cannot remember what came with mine. But again, you can do this on the computer if you want it to be bigger. But I want you to read through this slowly, and it will give you a really good overview, and it will start to come together. So start with that. Then the next thing I want you to do is click on lessons. So at the very top, you see these little tabs. Clicking the lessons. At your own pace, I want you to start going through these lessons, and it's going to kind of walk you through it. There are some forms that I'm going to show you as well that so calculate your health. That's going to show you what bracket you're in, how many of each containers you get, and there's a simple PDF form to help you with that. I believe if you click on it, yes. So when you click on it, you will see calculate your health, and it will show you the plans as well. I recommend you click on that plan and say your plan A, plan E, whatever it is. Take a screenshot of this, screenshot it on your phone, save it to your favorites, or what I like to do is create a photo album and save all of this material, like any recipes you find or tips or documents you have. If you want to screenshot those, save those to that album, then you can easily access them when you need them. When you're on the go, you're not looking through all your photos, you can't find them, that kind of thing. So, okay, so start with these. Also do week 1 of the focus videos. So these lessons, the next thing is bonus materials. I want you to go through container basics. So that's going to give you kind of a good basic overview of the containers. Then go to, I'll just go ahead and go over this. You're going to look over this later, but this is where you're going to find the recipe videos. So you don't have to just do these recipes, but these are some fantastic, phenomenal recipes. The blueberry banana overnight oats is so good. You don't have to use fermented blueberries. You can use regular blueberries. The gluten bread is delicious. Let's see. The chicken a la king was phenomenal. And there's more recipes, so I will show you where those are in a minute. So next, you're going to go to meal plans and recipes. If you click on this 4-week gut protocol meal planning toolkit, you will see there's also some tips in here. You can read through it. There are some meal plans in here. So if you are somebody that wants to know exactly what to eat, you want it done for you, maybe the first week it'll just be easier if you just kind of follow this, then you can do this. So this one says bracket A. So you want to find your bracket. So when you did your container count, then it would just tell you like, are you A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. And so you just find that in here. Like I said, I just like to screenshot it so it's easy to access. But that is a resource for you. The next thing is I want you to go to resources. And that this is going to, so calculate your health. There's that form again. I want you to do that. That's how you're going to find out what bracket you're in. And then here are the hybrid container plans again. And then I want you to print off these food lists. Also screenshot them and save them to that album for easy access when you're on the go and you're like, I don't know which container this is. If you ever have a question, feel free to post in the group or send me a message. I'm happy to help. Okay, so print off the food lists, and then I want you to look through here. Just get familiar with it. Look through it. You've got your water bar, free foods, treats and substitution. It's a little bit confusing. I wouldn't worry about that right now, but you know where it's at. Your Shakeology bases. This is going to tell you, so if you use 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk in your Shakeology, that counts as 1 teaspoon. I've seen it count as a half teaspoon in some of the recipes, so I don't know. Like if you have that question too, I'm totally confused by it. I will usually do half, so 4 ounces of almond milk or coconut milk in my shake, and then the other half water. Sometimes I just do water because I want to save my teaspoons, but that is totally up to you. You have your measurement tracker sheet. I'd print this out if you can, or just I want you tracking your measurements before and then after. I like to do them every 2 weeks or so. That's totally up to you. There's other things in here if you want to use them. You do not have to use them. I think they can be very helpful, but I have a sheet. I do recommend printing off this 30 plants a week tracker and just use that for the whole week. I have a sheet that I'm going to share with you that I feel has helped me tremendously, and I think it will help you too. So just some hacks that I have figured out. If you are vegan, there are vegan food lists and vegan container plans. If not, don't even worry about that. And the last thing, I'm going to go back and show you the other recipes. So first, remember the recipes, they were here under recipe videos. Then you click meal plans and recipes. And I don't know why it's like this, but you can see in the middle of the page, it says recipes. If you click that plus arrow, it will open up even more recipes. So you can go through, and it has some of the other ones in here, but it also has some extra ones. So you can look through here. Each one has a PDF. So you can print it directly from the app. It will print weird if you do it on the app. So I recommend you do it on a computer or go into the browser of your phone, go to Beachbody on demand, search for that specific recipe, and then print it from there. So whatever's easiest for you, but like I'll show you. If you try to print it from here, of course, it's not going to work right. That's just a hack. So if it won't print from the app, go to, just using your browser like that and print it from there. And then I like to put it in my notebook. So I recommended in the notes, kind of wrote all of this out that I'm telling you. Get a three ring binder and a small one, and then print off the things that I'm telling you to print off. I wrote everything out, so if you need like a recap, I'm gonna go through it a little bit slower. And then when you see a recipe that you really like, just print it off. I like to do double-sided. I have a hole puncher, just throw it in there. I keep it on the counter, and it makes life a little easier, especially that first week where you're learning and you're flipping back and forth, you're trying to figure out the containers. It makes life really, really easy. So the next thing I'm going to share with you is the sheet that I was telling you about. I call it like a tracker sheet. So it'll be blank, and I'll send you the Google Drive link so you can add it to your Google Drive as well. That way you can make a copy, you can edit it if you want to. So like I can fill this in on my phone on the go, or if you prefer paper, which I think is good, like have it in your notebook. I will also send you the PDF so you can print front and back. And you will see, let me zoom in on this. You just fill in, let me go to a blank form. Let's see. So if you look, the Google form, there's a blank form. And so you just put in meal 1. So for example, like overnight oats, and then whatever it counts as. So the one thing that kind of confused me was the A and the B red. So the A red is proteins, like your meats and eggs, like chicken, beef, eggs. And then the red B is plant-based proteins, like your vegan Shakeology or tofu or beans, lentils, things like that. Your yellow A is oat, like there's a list, you can look on the thing, but it's like, I usually do oats, or you can do brown rice. Those are the two that I typically do. The yellow B is things like potatoes, and you can look at the list, but those are your other yellows, like I like Bonza pasta. But anyways, you just fill this out and then you can tally it at the end of the day. It really helps me plan. So I will try to plan out my day the night before, and that way I'm kind of hitting all my containers. I know, it really does help. It helps you visually see it. So I will be sending that to you as soon as you get your, do your container thing. Let me go back to that. So once you do your container, whatever, calculations, let me grab that again. All right. So where was that at? Resources, calculate your health. Once you do this calculator and it tells you so once you get the baseline, you have to look here. So that tells you. So say your calorie target was 1,600, you would be in plan B. If it's like 1,100, then you would be in plan A. So it just really depends. Just send me a message as soon as you figure out what plan you're in, and I will send you the PDF and also the link to the Google Doc so that you can print that off. So I highly recommend printing it off. Let me see. I have one right here. Oh, actually, I have to do a video because I'm doing a screen share. All right. I always joke, if I can do this business, anyone can. But all right, so I hope that helps you get started. Oh, one more thing I'm going to show you. So what is the 4 weeks for everybody? So the 4 weeks for everybody is your workouts. So you're going to click 4 weeks for everybody, and you're going to click on workouts. So the sample workout is there. You don't have to do that. Click at the very top, workouts, and that is where you start. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You do day 1 and day 2, take a rest day, day 3, day 4, and then one of those days is going to be your whatever workout you want to do. You can do them on whatever days work for you, but that's kind of how she designed it. So you have rest days in between. I definitely don't want you doubling up, because you're going to get better results if you just do a little bit like every day versus like I've seen some people, they want to do like, I'm catching up, I'm doing 3 workouts in one day, and that just doesn't. You cannot go 100% when you're doing 3 workouts. So really try to plan ahead, knock out your 25-minute workouts, spread it out, do it the way she designed it. So you have these workouts, and I'm also going to show you all of the things that you have access to, which is so incredible, the value that you get. So you have access to BOD, Beachbody On Demand, for a whole year. BOD includes all of our workout programs. So like example, you have Lift 4, MBF. This is one of my favorites, and it's a whole entire workout. So these workouts don't repeat. You have like, I think it was like 60 days, something like that, 6 weeks, but you have all of this stuff. So that's really cool. You can go through there. So once you're done with this program, we'll be able to keep you going with something else. You can keep going, keep that momentum going. And then you have the Nutrition Center. So I'm going to show you where you can find. You have 30 days access to BODi. So you can go to BODi Portion Fix. You can go to To Be Mindset. These are 2 of our nutrition programs. Fixate, Cooking Show. There's just so much on here. So much great content. I don't want it to overwhelm you, but I want you to know that it's there, because this is where I get so many great ideas. Let me just show you this, because they're videos. So if you're sitting and you like to Netflix binge, you can sit here and you can watch this on your Roku, on your smart TV. You can watch like these meal plans. You can watch the videos and things like that. There's a lot in here. Job 1 is another really, really great program. 20 minutes if you need something quick. But for now, I want you to focus on 4 weeks for everybody because it is low impact. It's going to keep the inflammation down in your body and get you better results, because that's the whole point of this program. Lower the inflammation, kind of detoxing the body a little bit, getting rid of all that stuff. So all right, and then to access BODi, the BOD Interactive, you click the little eye at the bottom, and then you'll see you can do it by different types of workouts. You can bar, core, yoga, meditation. The live class schedule is here if you want to hop on live. I'll show you how to do that. So say at 2:00, you want to do flexibility with Lindsay. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. You should see her certifications. You can literally sign up to be on the podcast if you want to. So that means you just set up a little camera, like set your phone up, reserve a spot, and then you get on the app about 10, 15 minutes early. They'll make sure that you're in the shot, and then you go up on this big screen with like a bunch of other people, so you're really tiny. And it's kind of cool. It's like a live class workout, but at home. So it's really a neat thing. You don't have to do it. You can also sign up and just do it live, but not be on the podcast, if that makes sense. If you ever have any questions, seriously, just shoot me a message. So you have that, and then you can also just go through and watch stuff that's already been recorded. And you have access to this for 30 days. After 30 days, it's $20 a month. But like I said, with that, you also get the access to these two things. So you get Portion Fix and you get To Be Mindset, new recipes every week, lots of great content. But I just wanted to, I know this went a little longer than I planned, but it's really hard to squeeze it all into just a few minutes. So like I said, I wrote all of this out as well, but you have this video, you have me in your corner. And lastly, you have our accountability group for daily accountability, for encouragement, for support. So I really, really stress, don't be an island. I know it's scary to kind of put yourself out there, but the people who check into the group are the ones who are getting results. And when I see you checking in, it shows me that you're serious, and I will be watching for you. So if you are checking in and then you stop, then I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I'm reaching out to you, I'm checking in, but you have to do your part. And that means just a quick 5-minute check-in. Check into the group. I got my workout done. I'm doing great with my containers, or maybe I'm really struggling in this area. Do you have any recommendations? Just be honest. It is a safe place for you to check in. So I just encourage you to do that. If you're not comfortable with that, you can always just message me daily and just check in with me directly. But honestly, having a community of powerful women in your corner really has been the secret sauce for me. So I just really encourage you to do that. But again, if you have any questions at all, shoot me a message. Feel free to text me or Facebook message me, and I will get back to you when I can. Of course, I usually get back to you right away.